Now, boys and girls, one of the things we've been talking about is figurative language. And figurative language are figures of speech that compare, exaggerate, or mean something different than what is expected. And today we're going to be talking about metaphors. And metaphors are a comparison of two things by saying one thing is like another. So here's an example. You must be a walking encyclopedia to know all those facts. So some other common metaphors that you may have heard is, you may have heard like somebody says, that classroom is like a zoo. And when they say that, what do they mean by calling a classroom like a zoo? Olive? Yes.
They mean they're really wild.
They're really
not actually a zoo.
Yeah, they're not actually a zoo. There aren't a bunch of lions and tigers and elephants in that room. It means they're just being wild, like animals in a zoo. Or he is a night owl. This is one we discussed the other day. What does it mean if they say someone is a night owl? What do they mean, Teddy?
They stay up late.
They like to stay up late. That's what that means. They're not really an owl. They're not an owl. It means they like to stay up late, because owls are nighttime animals, right? So that's why they are saying that. Yes?
I want a bookworm, like your bookworm.
You're a bookworm. That's right. Why do they call someone a bookworm?
Because they're like really smart.
And they like to?
Read.
They like to read. That's a very good one. They say she's a bookworm or he's a bookworm because they like to read. Yes. Avery.
As Luke is comfy as a rug in a bug in a rug.
He's as snug as a bug in a rug. What does that mean if somebody's as snug as a bug in a rug?
You look really comfortable.
Yeah, you look really comfortable. Very good. Very good. So you know a lot of metaphors. You use them all the time and you don't even think about them, but you know what they mean. Yes, Libby?
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh yeah, don't let the bed bugs bite. What does that mean?
It means like maybe.
Well, yeah, it kind of means go to bed and have a good night's sleep, right? Go to bed and have a good night's sleep, because people don't, although, yes, it means go to bed, be comfortable, and have a good night's sleep. That's what that means. So, if I say you're the apple of my eye, that means I think highly of you, right? I care about you. So here's what we're going to do. I have got a page with a bunch of metaphors on it. So let's look at our metaphor page. I want you to turn to the page where it starts off with Brian. Do the Brian page with number 1. So find your page where Brian is on number 1. Everybody on that page? So let's look at the top box because it explains a little bit more about metaphors. It says when two things are compared and do not use like or as, that is called a metaphor. Because remember, when we use like or as, that's called a what? You did pages of them yesterday, yes?
I have a metaphor. You're being a scaredy cat.
Yeah, scaredy cat. That is a metaphor. You're a scaredy cat. But when you use like or as, that's a simile, because we did similes yesterday. So when two things are compared and do not use like or as, that is called a metaphor. They say that something is something else to describe it. Using metaphors can make writing and reading more enjoyable. You know why? Because it paints a picture in your head. That's what writing is. It's painting pictures in people's heads. And when you're speaking too, it's painting a picture. There are a type of figurative language. Read the sentences below. Help Metaphor Mike figure out what each sentence means. So this is Metaphor Mike here. Example, my room is a pigsty. I need to clean it up. You are comparing a room and a pigsty because the room is very dirty. So a pigsty is where pigs live, and they can be dirty places. So, is Mike's room really a pigsty? Does he live in a place where pigs live?
No.
No. Has anybody's mom ever said their room was like a pigsty? Okay, maybe a few people have had that experience. So let's read these on this side and we'll see if we can figure out what the metaphors mean, okay? So who would like to, let's read number 1 and we'll see if we can figure out what it means. You may have heard some of these. Number 1, Brian ate all of the pizza. He is a pig. Brian is compared to a pig because, okay? Is it A, he is fat, B, he likes pizza, or C, he eats a lot? So why are they comparing Brian? What do you think, Kelsey?
Because he eats a lot.
He what?
Eats a lot.
He eats a lot, that's what. That's exactly right. Because Brian eats a lot, and pigs do eat a lot. That's what they do. Okay, so let's circle C. Circle the C. That's all you need to circle is the letter C. Number 2. Christy was a rock. No matter how hard I pushed her, she didn't move. Is it Christy is compared to a rock because A, she stays in the same spot, B, she lives outside, or C, she is round? What do you think that means? Libby?
She stays in the same spot.
Yeah, she stays in the same spot. She doesn't move. Big rocks don't move, so it's A. A. Number 3, Mikey. My room is an igloo. I always turn on the heat at night. The room is compared to an igloo because A, the room is white, B, the room is cold, or C, the room is heated. Why are they comparing the room to an igloo?
B. The room is cold.
B, the room is cold. B. Number 4. Susan was the star of the play. Susan is compared to a star because A, she was yellow and bright. Oh, poor Susan, if that's her. B, she did the best job in the play. Or C, she was a star in the play. Why was Susan the star of the play? What do you think? What do you think, Ethan? Why was Susan the star of the play? Was she yellow and bright? Did she do the best job in the play? Or
She did the best job in the play.
she did the best job in the play. That's why we say somebody's a star. No, so that was B. B. Number 5. Sam's dad is a mountain. Nobody is bigger than he is. Is Sam's dad compared to a mountain because he is a large man? He likes to go hiking, or he's the same size as a mountain. What is it, Logan?
He is a large man.
He is a large man. I would certainly hope no one is the same size as a mountain. Number 6. This fish is soap. I can't hold on to it. The fish is compared to soap because A, the fish smells like perfume, B, the fish is in the bathtub, or C, the fish is slippery. What do you think, Elisa?
See, the fish is slippery.
The fish is slippery. So, it's easy to figure some of these out, aren't they? Now, these aren't all real metaphors as far as I know. Some of them are. So now here's what I want you to do. I want you to flip to the other side. And I want you to do numbers 1 through 6 on your own. Do you think you could do them, boys and girls?
Yes.
Oh, listen up, boys and girls. I only want you to circle the letter. You don't have to circle the whole thing, just the letter. Circle it neatly. What questions do you have about what you need to do? Yes?
Number 1, what is the P word?
Prison.
Prison.
prison. And then when you are done, you are to get your reading book and your book club out. Reading book and your book club backpack that you have. Okay, good luck.